I think we could be. Sometimes when some of us are talking in the podcast, I'm just like, oh, idiots.
You're just dumb.
If anybody is looking for a new friend,
With a loose.
oh God, save me. Get me out.
You just be throwing that thing out like that, dude? That's crazy.
For free?
I think I hit my mic. I don't know. I think I hit the mic. Sorry. When I clapped.
Right, it's fine.
Listen, I have it closer now for you.
I'm just gonna be listening for the. I'm gonna be listening for the clap, and I'm just gonna hear.
I mean, on the upside, you'll probably be doing it half asleep, so at least you'll wake up.
You're welcome, future Richard.
Hey, you might wake you up how I do when we're playing Valorant.
How was your week, future Richard?
The fuck?
Are you happy
Oh,
today, future
is that
Richard?
a trick
happy.
question? The
What if-
fit? Oh, not a trick.
what-
A rhetorical question.
What if you meet the love of your life before you start editing? And what if you're like, dude, I feel amazing?
That wouldn't make me happy.
Or whatever. You know what I mean? You win the
Happiness
you win
comes
the
from
You
lottery.
said finding the love of your life wouldn't make you happy?
Happiness comes from within.
I'm just saying. Somebody else might have found their happiness within, and maybe they're just gonna make you extra happy within.
Within them.
That's cheesy.
Welcome to
as
the
shit.
podcast, everybody. This is a Lee episode, if you could
This
not
ain't-
tell already.
with the cheesy rom-com bullshit.
Ting. I love
I-
rom-com animes too, which is great.
I low-key forgot that it was Lee's episode. I was like, damn, it's my episode. I was like, did these fuckers skip me when you said it? I was like, where are we? I was like, I don't know anymore.
Wait, what the fuck did they skip me? It'd be Richard. You're so pretty, Steve.
I don't keep up with shit anymore. Dude.
See, he's so pretty. Welcome to the podcast. We are your new favorite or old favorite or current favorite addiction. Heard from a friend. This is episode 33.
That's
Right.
nice.
No, 34.
34. God
You're
damn,
the one
I
who
was-
gave
I
us
was
the
right.
you gave us the number last time.
I was right last time, exactly. And then I was like, oh wait, but maybe it's also 3 and 2 do look alike, but not
But
3 and 4. So
3 and 2
welcome
don't
to
look
the-
alike.
They have the curve on the top.
No. So does 5.
I mean, if you're like
But
half
5's
blind,
Oh, yeah.
I guess.
Listen, I don't like fully take things in sometimes. And some of them just like
No, you take things fully in.
it's a Lee episode. It's a Lee episode. And I wasn't the one to say anything. Well,
Yeah,
no,
but
it was
you
right.
bring out that side of like everybody.
You're welcome.
What side is that, Richard?
The hornies.
I'm like blessed or something.
Lucky.
God.
Blessed with what?
Horny.
Oh,
Fucking.
you're like the Antichrist then.
But cute.
The saints of horny.
But cute.
Uh,
But yes, it's a Lee episode. We're episode 33. 30. Yes.
34.
34. But yeah, hi everybody. Welcome. The weather's been really gnarly. I remember we talked about it in the beginning of the last episode. Tips and tricks on how to survive your local weather hazards.
yeah. I hope
that
those
shit was
help you.
crazy. Bro,
The hail?
this will help people that are going to be getting all that. Like wherever it's traveling, hopefully whoever's watching this will get the last episode's information, because that shit was crazy. It felt like what I would imagine living in Seattle's like, considering how much it rains over there.
But it doesn't
Yeah.
storm, it just rains.
Yeah.
That's true. We
Like-
had a winter storm.
Yeah.
So, point.
Like over there, it's just like, well, at least I don't know. I've never been there. So like a drizzle type of shit.
No, it's heavy
Confidence.
rain. There's heavy rain, but it's not like it,
That's a
there's no
game.
there's no high winds. You're annoying. There's no not you. There's no like high winds like ours. So like we have like traveling fucking rain. They just have it coming straight down.
I see.
Yeah. Did you guys get?
Oh.
Did you guys get? People were saying it was snow. Did you guys get hail?
Yes.
It was like a shit ton. Like it piled up where like people made like
Well-
my coworkers right now and made snowballs out of it.
I say no, but
Um,
realistically, I was not outside, so I have no idea. I don't
Yeah.
think so.
I think we got a little hail where I'm at, and then we got hail when we were at a customer's house on last Thursday I think, or the Thursday before. I forgot the time. I forget the day. But it started hailing over there, and that was in like next to Palos Verdes, out down south, like next to Long Beach.
Tongues.
Palos? You never been to Palos before?
Palos Verdes?
I'm kidding. Yes.
Palos Verdes. Oh, okay.
It's because it's Spanish. You know.
Arriba.
No sabo. Anyways.
Salsa. Ay caramba.
Taco.
I love Taco Bell.
Oh my god.
I'm way too tired for this.
But yeah, the weather was crazy. It was gnarly. And then the wind started to kick up today, and there was a tree that fell in the middle of the road. I think it wasn't like directly like happened right in front of us, like it didn't almost hit the car or anything, but we got like boxed in a bit in the street because, you know, cars and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
With some old ass trees. So now none of our cars are parked like where we always park our cars in the front, because both of those trees have had branches fall and within like the past 2 years. So it's like, okay, it's super windy. It was very rainy. So my car is on the new Renault driveway. My dad's in the driveway. My mom's like on the opposite side where the trees are healthy for some reason.
They're older and they look more stable.
Yeah.
I was thinking like where we parked last time, and they're like some big ass trees.
I pissed on that one.
What? This is a Lee episode.
This is a Lee episode.
Oh shit.
But yeah. Bro.
Oh, I was just gonna say like how that shit was crazy enough to like knock power out for me and Steve at least. Steve only for like a couple minutes, and then my shit knocked out for like the whole fucking night.
Yeah.
It was funny.
We had the power go out, I think like the first day. I'm trying to think. Yeah, no, it was like the first day that it started pouring. I think it was on a Thursday. My dad went home and he was gonna play Warzone. My dad plays that Tarkov clone game mode or whatever. And he likes to get onto the train, get a sniper rifle, and he likes to grief players. Right?
So he doesn't.
He'll get a sniper, and then he'll go to like a house near an exfil, and he'll just sit there after getting the sniper and some loot, and he'll just wait sometimes and just kill people.
That's a bully.
My dad is a bully. He does that shit on Red Dead. Him and his friends got bored of Red Dead because they did it for so many years and like all the time. Like with the sheer point of them getting online that night was to do that to people on Red Dead. Now they're like, COD. Call of Duty. So it's just a bunch of 50-year-old men just griefing children.
Tight.
Yeah, that's gonna be us.
I don't think I'd grieve.
Maybe not on COD, but that will be us 50.
I'll grieve. I think that I was like the competitive.
I thought you were gonna be like, nah, I wouldn't do that. I'd fuck up their day.
Yeah, dude. I'm like, remember we used to get fucked in these games, and I'm gonna fuck up all these kids in this game.
Yeah, I remember those days. Being young and
that should be fun.
Dealing with all the grown-ups, that was funny.
You were a kid and just dealing with all the adults. And they're like, get the fuck off. We're like, fuck you.
My
those are Halos. Halo
my
days.
account on during Halo, not even Halo. I was on 360, but what was I doing? Oh, my dad. It was COD, of course, and Rainbow. My dad played Rainbow Six, Las Vegas. Yeah.
2?
Yeah.
My character looked like a stormtrooper. That shit was tight.
Yeah, my dad's character too. It was fun. It was really cool. I would always
the wall peaks.
That's when I got into playing sniper a lot on games because I would take in a sniper during terrorist hunt and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that shit was fun. But what wasn't fun was when I got the account.
Getting shit on.
My mom and dad got my brother and I the account, like we shared it together, and they were just paying for the internet or for the membership. So we had to choose a name. So they went with my old email account, and it was Little Lee Rock. So whenever I would play COD or Rainbow or some shit, they'd be like, "Hey, yo, Rock Lee,
I like
is that Bushy Bros? Hey, Rock Lee, dude, you know you spelled it wrong, right? You know you spelled it wrong, right?" I'm like, It's not. I didn't make it. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. I wasn't even that into anime back in like during that time. I was like, of course, into Naruto and stuff like that, but like it hadn't really kicked in yet. So
yeah, I remember watching Naruto. I was like really young, and it was like bits and pieces of episodes because I don't remember really like getting into it. So I was like, what was that ninja show I used to like watching when I was a kid? And then it popped up again, and I was like, binge nerd. That was it.
Ninja show.
Ninja show, exactly.
Yeah.
Ew.
Ew, the way it moved in the beginning was so weird. It was just a worm.
Oh, I could do that. Like,
Yeah,
wow.
I can too.
I'm double joined.
You just have extra.
Yeah. I watched Naruto all of fucking from 5th grade and onward. But
Damn.
yeah, like I remember I only met one kid that actually knew about Naruto. And
For me, it was Jasmine. That was the one person that I found.
Of course, it was Jazz.
Yeah.
What's it called? And my brother-in-law saw that I liked the show, and he worked at a screen printing factory, and they were actually printing merch like sweaters and all this shit. So he would get me like free shirts of like Naruto, and I remember one specific sweater. It was it had the Sand Shinobi, so Gaara and his brother and sister, and they were like all posing all cool and shit, and I was like, this is the shit, I'm gonna wear this every day.
Never got bullied?
Cute.
Not for that.
I got bullied for my Pokemon cards.
Yeah,
I used to go with a folder like with the sleeves in them.
That's extra nerd shit.
And I had
For that.
And I had the box. I had the box, and that was my battle deck. Like I had my battle deck on me, and they were like, it was like the sleeves were like metallic blue and silver when you pull them out, but they were just like that, so they were like all there. And then the case was like a sleek black case, but it was like transparent. It was badass.
Dude, Little Steve was in the Pokemon drip back in the day.
I was like, bitch.
I
said you want to duel, motherfucker.
I sent you guys that picture, right, of my coworker's kid. Like, I guess it was the day off of school, or maybe he just decided to go for whatever reason. He went to work with him. And he came dripped down in Pokemon, like just Pokemon stuff.
No, I've never seen anything like that.
Yeah, I swear I sent it, and I took a picture because he had a chain, a gold chain with a bedazzled Squirtle on it.
Yes, you did.
Bedazzled Squirtle with the shades and everything. I was like, that's fucking dope. I was like,
you wanted to bully him
for that?
Yeah. You wanted to bully him hard.
No, because he's only like what 6, 7 years old.
That don't stop you. Shut up.
That's so cute. I feel like kids these days wouldn't even be like bullies about that though. Like I feel like everybody like knows about Pokemon, right? Like back in the day, it was like, people knew about Pokemon, but when it came to like anime, it was like. That was like nerd shit. Like there was no one really knew about it unless you were like really just in the know when it came down to that kind of stuff. I never got bullied for that. I just got bullied for just being the fat gay kid that said he wasn't gay. But then like it was like one of those things. So that happened in middle school. Middle school was not fun. High school was all right. It wasn't that bad. It was pretty chill. I think it was barely even anything in 9th grade, and then that was it. 10th grade to senior was fine.
Yeah, I was doing sports and drugs in high school, so that don't matter. I went from
bully losers like you.
That's cap. That's cap. Yeah, now it's like I always think about it, I'm like, damn dude, I used to be like such a nice kid. Like I played Pokemon cards, Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Oh my god,
my friends that I hung out with. So my three, the 4 of us we were like this, bro. We were locked. Like the 4, like I remember when I left to Guatemala. This is around the time when my grandmother had passed away too, because it was during my 5th grade year, and 6th grade kicked in. This is how cool I was with my friends. They went and picked up my schedule and learned where my classes were because I showed up a week and a half late to the first day of school. To middle school, so they showed me around campus, and they're the ones who like showed me they walked me to my classes till I learned where they were at, and like we would go during like nutrition and lunch, and like we were still playing like with Pokemon cards at the time, but girls were already like kind of a talk, so like 2 nerdy girls were like hanging out with us and stuff, and like my friends were flirting with them, but I was just like, fuck this. I was like, I'm stacking. And then now I think about it, like how they are. They don't watch this. One of them does actually. Yeah, he's cool though. Jeremy was like the only Asian kid in like our school group. Smart kid, turned out to be a handsome fucking guy. He's yoked, like he's built. But I don't think he lives out here now. I don't know where he's at now. Then there's David, got married, has a kid. He's still in love with Pokemon. So shout out to you, David, because I know he watches this shit. He's still in love with Pokemon. Like him and his wife, like they bought like a bunch of like Pokemon shit to like kind of be that like couple. It was cute.
How cute.
Yeah, their kid was Togepi for yeah.
I like that.
It was cute as fuck. And then our other friend Raul, he's just a really big, like he's pretty big now in the tattoo industry. Like he learned how to draw and everything. He like draws very well, and he got into tattoos, and they're like spot on tats, and he's expensive. So
that's cool.
Yeah. So, but now I think about it, I'm like, damn. I was like, we all grew up doing stupid shit, and like it turned out to be like whatever the fuck we're now.
I was gonna say, I feel like people that were into like nerdy stuff back in the day are pretty unique and like pretty interesting now. I feel like that kind of just adds a little bit more depth, because to consume that kind of content like anime or Pokemon or cards or things, you like really had to go in with like either your friends, and then they were like, that was like your little community of like nerdy stuff, or you would go to like websites, watch anime, or you would go to like forums and you would get like the manga reads or like screen what's the word I'm thinking of, like screen scans or whatever.
Yeah.
Like that, I feel like that alone just kind of like you get bits and pieces of like the real world almost a little bit more, because
we were all like
what you're consuming.
We were all like these chunky nerdy kids. Like it was funny. Like I remember I think my mom has a photo of like somewhere where I'm hanging out with them, but like we're just playing. We're on the it's an adventure. We're playing Pokemon. Those are the good memories.
Did you have the hair then?
The long hair?
The locks?
No.
Ah, okay.
My hair was at that point. My hair was like short. I think I was still like spiking it at the time.
I can picture little Steve with a little weight and just like ting 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 ting, ting like little spikes on his head.
With that Moco de Gorilla or the blue one?
The blue one.
Yeah.
The Johnny B. The Johnny B.
Ew.
Yeah. I was like, and it was just like that.
Hey, that shit smelled good though. I don't care.
Yeah, I didn't get the long hair until like I lost weight, which was like in 8th grade, because I was already skating in like 7th. And then like 8th grade is when I let my hair grow, and that shit was like up to here.
Jeez.
Yeah, and then
we donated. My hair is now, and it's not curled.
Yeah, we donated it. Jesse donated his too. My brother donated his too. We donated our hair towards like cancer patients and shit like that, because obviously like my grandma had lost her hair, so we were like, nah, we should do this. Like, it'd be cute.
That's nice.
But I remember they like, I remember they put it up. I remember when they put it up and they're like, there's no turning back. They're like, are you sure? I was like, yeah. And like I just remember them grabbing it, and it was just like, shh. And they're like, here. And I was like, what?
My manhood.
Dude, I was showering and I was like, hey, this is nice. I was like, what the fuck? Because I straight went like, I was like, they cut it and I was like, a 2. And I was like, all the way. Yeah, I took it to the fucking scalp. But it was nice.
Wow.
I feel that.
What's it called? I wanted to ask, just because we brought it up. Well, Steve kind of slightly brought it up about like sixth grade, you're like, oh yeah, girls were starting to come into the conversation. Do you remember who like your first crush was?
Yeah.
Like what age though, or like grade? I guess
I was in 6th grade.
Sixth,
First
really?
real
Yeah.
crush?
Like actual crush. Like, yo, I like this girl.
I guess so. Just more like along the lines of you're like, you know, you saw a girl or whatever, and you're just
And
like,
I was like, damn.
yeah.
Yeah, her name was Daisy Torres, and I met her in my ancient history class, Mesopotamian class, which was our history class, and she was like it was a desk of 4, and she was the one on the desk in front but facing me, so we were like class partners the whole time. Yeah,
Cute.
she's successful as fuck too.
Nice, good for her.
I'm trying
Yeah.
to think.
Her
First crushes.
Her do ugly.
And in elementary school, I don't remember her last name. Her name was Cindy. She was the only blonde girl in school. I know, guys, I know. I wasn't really like
You like
yeah,
girl?
His name was what?
I wasn't really like in understanding myself really. Like I had kissed boys by then, but it was just a thing that never really like.
In 6th grade, you were kissing boys?
No, before 6th grade, before 5th grade. Yeah, no, I was young when I started kissing boys. Yeah, pretty young.
But were you like, ew, I don't want this?
No. Now, I'm pretty. Yeah, no. It kind of makes sense. I'm not gonna say it because it's gonna be on podcast. It'll be weird. I'll tell you guys off camera.
What?
Well, just tell us now. We'll cut it here.
Welcome back.
We got the tea. It's fine.
Yeah, you guys won't though, unless I know you and you're gonna hit me up and be like, "What's the tea?" That's kind of weird, but
just keep it. Who cares?
I'll let you know. Hell no.
Nah, we're not. Okay.
No, I feel like
now,
that's like,
now you have to now you have to blur it and then just fucking fast forward through it.
You do it.
Well, yeah, I know. That's literally my plan.
There you go. But yeah, school is cool. My school group when it came down to like my nerdy shit was Jasmine. Do you know Jacobo? Yeah, our fave little missus, my little sister. So speaking of crushes too, so in middle school, I still was trying to do my thing, but the guy that I figured out, we went to school like through the whole thing. His name was I don't want to say his name because I don't know.
You don't have to say it.
Yeah,
you can just say the first one.
It starts with an M. No, because if anyone from like school sees it, no.
Mark.
It'll be weird.
Marcus.
But his name started with M, so it was M, and we went to the same elementary school, middle school, and high school. And then I think we went to the same community, but not on purpose. We weren't doing anything. It was just by chance. But yeah. And we ended up fooling around afterwards, like out of college and shit like that. But that's besides the point. But yeah, girls in middle school, it was Jasmine. It was actually Jasmine. I had a crush on Jasmine for a while.
Yeah. I always love. Yeah. I
think you told me that. I remember that. Yeah.
And
I always like hearing this shit.
I'm gonna say this is because she said it. I'm not saying because it's like, oh, I think she told me that she was a little into me too. So I was like, damn, the universe is really like, you guys, either one of you does one more step or one step towards it, it might have happened. So I'm like, oh shit, I might have dated Jasmine at some point.
And look at you guys now.
Crazy. I know. Yes, very gay, and she isn't very gay as well. Dude, we are gay.
Oh my god.
Dude, and then that's after funny. That, it was a girl named Tenderly.
That's a fucked up name.
No, she is so, like, her name fits her. She is gorgeous. She's like an interior designer now. Her boyfriend is so cute. They have like a bunch of cats. They like live in downtown LA or some shit like that. Like
cute.
They're like high rise people and shit like that. Like
no shade.
Good taste.
No shade.
Hey, all our first crushes became like fucking
successful people.
Dude, my first crush, she's a fucking paralegal, and she was like traveling the world for a while. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, hey, how you do that?
No shade, but Tenderly sounds like a stripper name. I'm sorry.
Oh God. I won't let her watch this.
It sounds like if she ever does. It sounds like
I don't mean it like
that. It sounds like an ugly name for a Kendall.
I knew a girl named Treasure in high school, and I'm just like, that's the saddest name.
DeSoto?
Huh?
Her parents did not think that one through.
No, they did. They just didn't think that she wouldn't get bullied.
that far, like to the point where it's like, welcome to the stage, treasure.
Do you guys remember the first person you kissed? Oh, Rich,
Yes.
actually, did you have a crush?
Yeah, so 4th grade, I think it was, when I was just like, oh, wait, I kind of want to talk more to this person type of thing, right?
How cute.
Her name was Amanda. I don't want to say last name, but that was from 4th to 5th grade. I had I'll say it too. There was another girl, her name was Rebecca, and it was funny because like, well, everybody was like, oh, they have our names, haha, they should like blah blah blah, whatever, right? I never saw her like that, but then like after a while I was just like, oh yeah, she's cool, right? Type of thing, where it was just like a little, yeah. But that obviously never led to anything, and then it turns out she's gay. So it was just, I was like, hey, you know what? Shout out to you. And I don't know whatever happened to Amanda. As far as I know, she went to college and obviously did her thing. But 6th grade, that's where my first actual one where I can remember I was like, oh, I like you. Like, like you're very attractive to me, you know? Yeah. Her name was Daniela. And it like led to us just kind of like flirty talking. We never really did anything, but that was like, I don't know. I just thought she had this goth type of like, you know, back then, emo, I guess, culture to her. And I was already listening to the same music as her.
Emo
so
culture back then was crazy.
So that led to that. I don't know where she's at either. As far as I know, honestly, she just kind of fell off the earth. But those first few crushes, yeah.
I was gonna say my elementary school crushes, as far as I know, one of them. I mean, I don't know if you're ever gonna watch this. Damn, if you are, I'm sorry. Not doing too hot. So that's one of them, and the other one I have no idea where they're at.
I was like, damn, elementary. No, yeah, I mean, I was too busy just fucking around, like playing with my friends. But did you guys ever have that culminating book where people write some shit? It was like that little yearbook shit.
Like a little yearbook, the little small ones.
So I have it still, right? I have it still.
Yeah, mine still.
Dude, too. when I was cleaning up my room, when I was like reorganizing it, and I had to like dig out all my shit, I found it.
How cute.
And I was like, let me look into this shit. I was like, I haven't looked at this in years. Tell me why like 90% of them like, oh, like Steve, you're so funny, like you like good luck, like you're so cute. They're like, good luck with you know who, like, oh, like you should try to date her in middle school now you're older. I was like, who are they talking about? And then I skimmed through a little more pages, and one of my friends actually put the name. Dude, tell me why. She is one of my closest friends to this day. Like we're just like we're just good friends to this fucking day. She's married, got kids, beautiful family. But yeah. So I was like going through it, just cracking up, like laughing hard, and it made me remember all these people, and I was like, fuck, man. I was like, this shit's dumb as fuck. I was like, the innocence of my childhood is so crazy compared to like now, where it's like everything revolves into something dumb as fuck, you know? Because like I'm thinking about it, I'm like, yeah, like my first crush, obviously, and then my first girlfriend was. She dated me because she liked me, but she dove herself at me to date me because she found out I liked that girl. So she was like, no. And she was actually my first kiss, and I didn't kiss her. She kissed to me. She was like, we were like,
I love the specifics.
Yeah, we were on all I remember is we were like, it was after school, and I was against the wall, like waiting for our friends. And she was like
against the wall.
Yeah, like she like, oh shit! She grabbed me from like my waist, like from around my backpack, and she pulled me close. And I was like, "Yo, what are you doing?" I was like, "Chill, like what the fuck?" And she was like, "Wow, I'm your girlfriend, and you won't kiss me." I was like, "No." I was like, she's like, "Fine." And then like she grabbed me and pulled me close, and was like, I was like,
little Steve.
Yeah, that shit was
cute.
But yeah. Fuck it. Her name was Lily. She was funny.
My yearbooks were First, elementary school was cute. It was just normal stuff. Nothing like really crazy.
Mhm.
Middle school, that was rough.
Well, middle
Like,
school was a t-shirt. Put red on the shirt.
Middle school was not good for me, everybody. It was not good. It was pretty bad. It got, well, not like bad, but it was not good. And so it led to some people saying sorry in the yearbook.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
My parents are going to see that. And so I basically just showed them, like, I held it and I was showing them. And then when it kind of got close to like those pages, like those specific ones, I'd be like, I'd have like people prepared in mind that were beyond it to be like, oh, you should see what so-and-so said. So no, they didn't see shit for like years up until like I was cleaning my room out when my brother and I were swapping rooms or rearranging shit. And my dad was like, Lee, why is everybody why are they apologizing? I was like, I don't know, Dad. It was middle school. Kids suck. And then I just truck. But yeah, that was awkward. But high school, so much better. It was very gay. Friends were very sweet. Had a really good group. School wasn't actually pretty. No, it had moments. Every school has moments. So it wasn't. I wouldn't say it wasn't perfect, but it wasn't bad.
Yeah,
it was a lot better.
I was never part of any like crazy scandals, which I'm glad for.
I was.
Yeah, I know. You told me off the screen. I think. Oh, Richard knows it too.
No, I know. Yeah.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, so, I'm glad I wasn't part of any like crazy ass scandal. I was part of a lot of stupid shit. Because in middle school, that's why you're like, oh, middle school was like bad. Elementary was cute. I was like, middle school, I became a loner. Because after that first couple months, I can say it because like I'm the one who did it. Like I split from my friend group and I slowly went into like the skater, emo kids smoking cigarettes, doing this shit, blah, blah, blah. And my friends were like, dude, like you shouldn't do that. And I was like, what? Bye. I was like, shut up, nerd. Nah, yeah, but I always tried keeping cool with them. I was always that friend that was in split groups where it's like I was somebody else within the group, so it was just funny. Yeah,
same.
So that's literally who I always was, like in like middle school going into high school. But then I really got into like dumb shit, and then that split me from that group, and I completely pulled apart from my old group. And then I would just say what's up to them, and then I had like an actual girlfriend, and like I was doing a bunch of dumb shit, not proud of shit, because I'm not proud of any of the shit that I did in high school, middle school, going into high school. And then I got into sports, and then the rest is just now. But yeah, I was like, damn, the corruption levels. I seen my old IDs because my mom keeps them for some reason, like my school ones.
Cute. My mom does too, I think. Dude, but I don't know where they're at.
I want to find my senior because I look so fucking cute. No. Damn, I was cute.
I was looking at him and like you can like my brother was laughing because you can progressively see just how I turned into such a shitty fucking like kid in high school.
Wait, I have a picture. You sent me a picture of all of them. You sent me a picture of all of them, and I'm gonna put it up if that's okay with you. Because I'm pretty sure I still have it.
If you haven't put it up, guys, you can see how fucking you can see when you
can see when the drugs kicked out to a little shit.
You can see when the alcohol and the partying and the drugs kicked in.
Oh my god. You know what's funny is like high school was like the opposite. Well, not opposite as in like I turned from a piece of shit to whatever. It was like high school IDs. It went from being like I guess serious in a way, like sad, to at the end of high school I was just like happy as shit. Like I was like smiling and shit. I was just like,
well, you were in band too, no?
Cute.
Yeah,
but, you had your
but
group.
It was like progressive. Like each one I was just smiling even more. It was funny.
I lost my smile.
How cute.
I lost my light.
I lost the light. I lost the will to keep going.
I kind of look the same in all my school pictures. I don't think there's anything bad. In senior year, for sure, there's like a difference. My hair's crazy. It's like
that's facial,
very poofy. No, that's like that was the year that I was like grow out the beard, grow out the mustache, hair's growing out. I was wearing glasses too, like, but the ones without the lenses, like that shit. That wasn't the whole style like mustache shit. That was just like near the end of it, and I was like, I'm just gonna do it because now it's finally like not a thing, for fuck's sakes, because I thought they were cute. I always think glasses are cute. Hence now, at least I can wear them, and they are blue light, or these ones are just cute. And you can't tell me I look cute in these. Nope. Call you a fucking liar.
We're blind, so not you. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure with my parents, both like the signatures that they have and shit, I'm pretty sure mine will hit at some point. I don't know.
Take care of your vision, dude. It's not fun.
But Yeah, I was the same as Steve in high school. Or in school when I met Jasmine, nerdy group, we're very chill. I didn't really jump. I just talked to other people in different groups. But when it came to high school, we were all hanging out still together, Jasmine and our friend group. But then after I like started kind of coming out a little bit more in senior year, I was just like, I just was like Steve. I basically like just cut myself from the group and then just kind of existed jumping from people, being myself. And I remember the one time that I regret doing that was during what's it called? Grad night. During grad night when we were at Disneyland. And I was with the group that I started hanging out with more. They were the people that were like the partiers and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, tight. Oh, the people that they didn't do balloons, but we went to like those kind of functions. This,
warehouse parties.
Steve at some point, honestly. Who knows?
Clink, 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 clink.
Yep. But we went to grad night.
I never did them. I sold them.
I guess like there was something going on with three of them. Two of them were into each other, and then the other one was like the gay guy's best friend. So she just kind of tagged along because that's like the thing. Because it was two other gay dudes in the group, and they kind of just went off. So the group was uneven. So now it was five of us. So I was like, oh shit. He's into her, and I think they're best friends or some shit. Like, it was basically like I'm the only one that is like not functioning with someone in that regard. I'm just vibing. So it led to me just kind of being on my own a majority of the group, like rides with random people. So then I was like, damn. So I found out that I met up with Jasmine and the friend group like in the middle during lunch, and they were like, yo, so our group is missing a person. I was like, oh, but they're like, but they gave us so-and-so and she just keeps being a bitch. I was like, what do you mean? And she was basically like, never, and because the teacher was with them and somebody had to like sit with her or some shit like that, I guess, or something. There was something that involved
when it
her.
Wasn't cool. Yeah.
So because she was around, she had like a teacher that would like function or some shit like that. I don't know. Yeah. Point is, she was very rude, and like when people would sit with each other, she was like, "Weren't you guys already sitting together?" Or like just kind of like elbow herself into like the seating arrangement or some shit like that on purpose, no subtlety whatsoever. And then when somebody would mention it to her, they mentioned her 2 times, and each time she cried like hysterically, like, but to the point where it was like, why? We're just asking you to chill.
Pick me vibes.
That group does not bully people whatsoever. At that point, I was getting this kind of vibe. This was starting to develop. So I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean? And the teacher was on her side because nobody was saying anything because they're all like, oh, okay. Well, I was like, what do you mean? So I was thinking, God damn it, I should have been with them for grad night, because then they would have been. She would have to been on the other side or with the other group, and then it would have worked out.
That's funny. Fuck. You did groups. Ours was just like, all right, you guys are here. They walk in together. Okay, meet up at this spot, and we just everyone just fucking vanished. Because I remember being at fucking I was being at Pirates of the Caribbean. I was being at Pirates by myself with like 2 of my friends because we lost the group of like everyone kind of split because nobody wanted to get on one, and I was like, I want to do Pirates. So I got on this shit and I was like, it was like fucking it was like 2 a.m. I was like falling asleep on the line. I was like, fuck. And my friend was like, I have Red Bulls. I was like, you're the best. I was like,
nice.
I was like, ah.
Yeah, we didn't do like groups. I think it was all individuals, just that this girl specifically was the one
the one.
We knew she wasn't nice whatsoever. She was very rude through all school, and then when grad night came around, that shit carried on. So it was like, fuck, bro.
Whoever you are, I hope you're a better person now, because shame on you for ruining people's grad nights. You fucking pick me vibe pieces.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
God damn it.
And then that was a shenanigans, but yeah, I was jumping from like groups at that point.
I think it was funny listening to kids getting kicked out because they got caught with like drugs or like alcohol. or like
dude,
people are. I'm like,
that's right. I know who.
oh wait, in Granite, or you mean like in general?
Granite.
Oh, okay,
no, in Granite.
I thought you meant like high school.
No, high school, dude. I've shared a story where I had to call the dean because my friend killed a whole bottle of vodka. The fucking the big Costco one. He killed it, and he was in the bathroom, passed out, throwing up. So then I had to like grab the bottle and throw it in the other stall, and I threw it in the toilet. And I was like, it's not gonna flush, but it's gonna hide. Tell me why these fuckers open the door and they're like, what is this? I was like, I don't know. I'm not drunk. I was like, he's passed out. I was like, I'm just calling you for him. And he was like dead. Like he was like gone. Like they couldn't even pick him up. Like literally my coach had to carry him, toss him on his shoulder, and take him to the nurse's office because they're like, he's not responsive. And they're like, they call like the paramedics. And then I was like, yo, I think his name's Andres. I was like, I think Andres is gonna get pumped. I was like, fuck.
Jesus.
Sick. I knew a kid. He was like a year or two older than me. I think he was 2. And he told me a story of like how he got suspended for like a week or 2 or whatever. And I thought it was just gonna be like some shit like I got in a fight or something like that. And then he told me first of all, he's a nerdy white kid, and he got caught with an airsoft gun in his backpack. But what's it called? He's an idiot and took off the little orange tip.
Oh, so it looked real.
Yeah. So.
Oh my god.
He wasn't going around showing it or anything. Like he was at least smart enough not to do that. He had it in his backpack for whatever the fuck reason. I think he was I think he said that he was just wanted to show it to his friends because they were all into airsoft or some shit. Point is, our school had a thing where they would just randomly come into a class.
Random searches.
Yeah, and then just search through your shit just to make sure you don't have like
dude,
fucking weed
God.
or whatever the fuck, right?
I'll tell you what I got caught with.
So they get to his shit and he's panicking because obviously he knows what's in there. They open it up, they see the thing, they confiscate it, call the cops, have like everybody like come over because they're like in their mind, they're like, oh, like
he has a gun.
He has a gun. Who knows what else he might have? He gets arrested. I don't know. Whole point is like it's funny because he's like the sweetest kid. He was like literally, legitimately like a shy, like always just,
poor baby.
always just
he cried.
Always just friendly with everybody. No, for sure he cried. But that happened. He's just like, yeah, learn from my mistakes. I'm like, I don't think I'll ever bring a gun to school.
And he got suspended for 2 weeks,
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. That's so. Damn.
Dude, I made a deal so they wouldn't call my parents in 8th grade.
Oh my god.
I stayed after lunch to clean the cafeteria with the janitors because they caught me with 2 deco markers.
Of course.
I had 2 deco markers, a knife, a pocket knife, and then I had a pack of cigarettes. So then so the dean was like, see, we could do because I was in and out already by then. The dean's office, they're like, we could do this 2 ways. They're like, we could either call the cops, get you kicked out, and that's it. Like that's a done deal. They're like, or you can show us you're sorry. You can stay after lunch, pick up everybody's fucking mess, help them power wash the fucking floors, sweep and dust everything out, and you're good to go. I was like, yeah, cleaning everything. While the school cop, she was just like this. She was like staring at me, and she was like, you can get in a lot of trouble for that, right? I was like, yeah. And she's like, you're really stupid, right? I was like, yeah. She's like, so why do it? I was like, they're not mine. She's like, yeah, I've heard that a bunch of times. She's like, shut the fuck up. She's like, finish cleaning. I was like, you talk to me first. Fuck you. I was like, shut up, stupid. You're lucky you're wearing a badge. I'll beat you up.
Stupid.
I was not smart. Oh god. My answer now would be like, because I'm a kid and I do stupid shit. But when I was younger, I would have been your friend, like Steve or Richard. I would have been crying. I would have been like, I don't know. I was the kid for searches that people gave shit to because who's gonna search this? Imagine this, like kid. Really just
don't touch me.
Yeah, the gay kid that was literally coming out during school. Nobody's gonna search that. I got searched maybe like really searched like twice. I think one time I almost had to hold somebody's shit, but somebody else did instead or something like that. But yeah, I was that kid. And then when it came down to deals, I never had to do anything like that with school. I remember when the younger grades were like doing their KCs, so that like the upperclassmen like did nothing, because in my school, the school was so small that the teachers that would teach us were also the teachers for like the 9th and the 10th graders.
That sounds stressful.
So the teachers are so fucking overworked at that school.
Yeah, appreciate your teachers. Unless they're dicks.
They were teaching. We had that. That's why we had that period thing where it's like one day is first, third, and fifth, and then the second.
Oh,
and
block
then Tuesday
periods.
Is block periods. That's why we had that system, because there was just so many kids that it was like, realistically, the teachers are just gonna constantly see all 4 of these fucking grades in one day, every single day, Monday through Friday. That is crazy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, and there was only like 8 of them, or like 10 of them, or some shit like that.
Fuck that.
So they were just doing the teaching shit, you know, the test taking. So we all just kind of just sat around, and the thing was, if you got a parent called and then said, "Oh, I'd like so and so to be taken out," and I give them permission to walk home or some shit like that. Like, we had the option to just have our parents do that. So I mentioned that idea. So it was me and then 3 other friends, and all 3 of us got it. One of us didn't, and she was kind of like the Steve of the group a little bit, in and out, like just was about to be kicked out, and she already had problems with the police before, so she was on like probation, thin ice. One more fuck up, you're done. So she was ditching basically, and so we were all walking to my house because it was the closest we're gonna hang out there. And as soon as we turn on my street, we're like just so close, maybe like half a block, a cop drives by, and we're like, just keep walking. If anything, I'm 18, whatever, because at that point I was. So the cop pulls over, and she gets behind me, the one with the record, and then I was like, oh shit. They're like, oh, what are you guys doing? We're at school, all this bullshit. And I was like, we got called out. We were allowed to leave. We got a call out or whatever, and then we had papers. So we showed him the papers, and he was like, all right. And we thought that was it. That was cool. But then he was like, well, what about her? And she was like kind of walking around me a little bit. And I was like, oh, bitch, don't you fucking run. Oh, my God. And she was like, oh, I just don't have one. And he was like, oh, all right. Well, start walking back. Because I lived around the corner from the school. So all you have to do is just walk a full circle around it. So she was walking back, and I guess something happened with the guy. He just went back with her because of some shit. So as they were in the office, it was 2 of them. 2 of them were ditching. That's why they both went back. As we were in the office, they were gonna be like, "Oh, we gotta call the cops." That's like what it is. Too many strikes. My friend was like, "Oh, don't call the police. I'm gonna join the army," basically, because we had enlisters come by basically like a week before or some shit like that. And this is one of my friends that was genuinely interested in it and was like talking to them and helping them out when they were around. So they were like, what? and he was like, we're both going to join. We both were talking about enlisting. We were talking to him yesterday, and the other girl was there, and she was like, yeah. Yep. But yeah. Oh yeah. And then it boiled down to like them just having detention for like 4 months or some shit like that, like almost to the end of the year, and there was only maybe like a month left of school before we were graduating and shit like that. So yeah, that was the only time that shit like that happened, like deals or with like the school or whatever. That was like, you're fucked or you do this shit.
You know your school's really bad when they're willing to make deals with the kids.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of shit, dude, that like I know there was a lot of deals like that happened. Like just do this, just do that. Like, don't worry. Like, or you get detention for like the next 6 months and you're gonna clear, and they're like, okay, cool. And it's like, dude, like I got so good at don't ever do this, guys. If you're young watching this shit, I got so good at stashing shit during searches because they were very frequent in our school that I would chew gum purposely, and then as soon as someone would come by, like I knew I couldn't carry some stuff, so I like the markers that I had, I'd just grab them and be like put it on it and like stick it on the table and then just walk out with them.
Wow.
Like I always had an eye at the door, and as soon as I heard keys jiggle, I was like. So then they came in, I was like, yeah, they're like Valencia. I was like, yeah. I was like, I know. And I'd get up. I'd get up and I'd go, and they're like, you better not have nothing. I was like, I don't got anything. I was like, it's cool. But
could have used that
little.
I would look at my friend and I'd be like, yo, I was like, my marker's on there. I was like, can you grab it? They're like, yeah, I got you. And they're like,
should have used that brain power for schoolwork.
I wish, honestly, I wish I would have tried a lot harder.
Yeah, I feel that.
I wish I would have tried a lot harder.
I feel that for the early, at least in high school, like the first 2 years. 9th grade, I was a shitter, and I was just like I didn't give a fuck, especially for like English class and shit like that, because I was like, this shit boring, and also I hated the fuck out of my teacher. But yeah, I was barely coming like, and I'm especially at the end of middle school, I was very much of the mindset of like, fuck it, I don't care type of thing, and then I barely graduated on stage in 8th grade, and then 9th grade came around, and I was still on that mentality of like, fuck school type of shit. And
that's usually that's how everyone grows up, to be like, fuck school.
Yeah. So 9th grade definitely wasn't a good year. I still passed, obviously, and then 10th grade came, and I started caring a little more. But then 11th grade is when I was just like, okay, yeah, maybe I should probably take this a little serious. And then 12th grade. By the time 12th grade came around, I had my shit more or less together, but I also had like a bunch of extracurriculars at that point, just because, you know, I had already done the minimum requirements for most of the shit, and I was just like, yeah, I don't want to go further with most of it. So
yeah, same. Yeah, I think my senior year honestly I feel like everybody's senior year should be fun. I don't know, to be honest. I think that's also because I didn't really stress about college, because I knew I was going to community. I knew where I was going to go for community. I was like, that's where my mindset was at. I was like, I did the honest to God bare minimum. I told that story last time of like how I did summer school and I could have graduated and got it done with an A, but I was like, I don't want to do the RIM portion. Why? Because I just don't want to. And I just settled with a B. Like that was where I was at in senior year. I was completely out of it.
Senioritis.
So senioritis was tough. So same like you though. I had completed all my extras. Like that was just that one class, and I took care of it in summer school, so I didn't have to deal with it during the school year. Because if you basically were like, they didn't offer free period at my school because it was so small, and you had to like go through the other school, and kids would just fuck around and go into buildings and just fuck around with shit. So the other option was to basically be like a TA, but the TAs at that school basically did nothing. But some of them did. It depends on who you got. And that year, my homeroom teacher was the cool computer teacher, like that just taught you about life, because the computers never fucking work anyways. So he was basically just like a chill dude that would play music, and everybody would just like, that was the room where all the girls curled their hair. That was the room where the kids actually did coke in the back. That was the room where like all the drama would be spilled, like that.
Not that the coke was affiliated with the teacher, because I'm sure he wasn't cool with that.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't really in. Yeah, no. I was gonna say I'm not gonna say the teacher's name, but at first he was like, "Man, don't do. If you're gonna do it, be secretive about it." That kind of vibe. But then I guess somebody had told the principal that that's what his response was. So then he was like, "Bro, you're fucking me here. Come on." Like, just don't do it at all now. Like, just stop. So nobody did it. Or, you know, the kids that were doing it stopped. But with that, I was like, okay, so I have a free period. I was the first one because I knew he was available. Or any teachers are, as long as you ask them if they're cool with it. And everybody wanted the PE teacher, and everybody wanted him. So I was like, first one there. He's my homeroom teacher. I went out to him. I was like, so, do you need a like TA? He was like, what? I'm like, just say yes. Like, just come on, hook me up. And he was like, because he knew that the whole point of getting anyone being a CA was just to chill. That's all it was. So I was like, come on. He was like, all right, fuck it, yes. I'm like, sign it, sign the paper, sign it. And then it was around the corner from the office. I ran back to the office. I was like, he said yes. So I was just added to the list, and that was so chill. Homeroom was beginning of the day. First period, his class, and then third period, his TA class. And then fifth period, I just went to like English or P or whatever. And then I came back and it was his class again because we'd have homeroom twice, and then that was it. That was like my senior year. So I co-hosted. It was so chill. It was so nice. I think that's where all the just
I busted my ass.
So fun.
I had fun, but I busted my ass for senior year because they were like, "Yo, you need to catch up to all this. You need to do all of this. You need to make up the 162 absences that you have." And I was like, "Huh?"
See, because I knew people were going through shit like that. Because I was talking to the older kids, so I was like, I don't want to deal with that.
But I enjoyed it. All I had to do was write an essay and be like, "Hey, I'm sorry for being like this, and I hope to be a better person in the future." And they're like, "Okay." They signed in. They're like, "You're free to go." They're like, "Congratulations, you're graduating."
Look at him.
I was like,
"Yeah." All right. I literally think like
stay true.
Yeah, half of all my classes at the end of senior year were just all band or music, because I had 0 period and 7th period.
I was working in my senior year, actually. Now that I think about it, I had a job. Yeah, because I had a free period at the end. I had made up with everything so much that I had a free period and I got a job, and then I was working at Party City, like all the way down in Ventura. Yeah, I was I was taking the bus, dude. I would like be like falling asleep on the way back home, and I would I would always miss my fucking stop, and I would like take it 2 blocks down, and I'd be like running home, like in the cold, like I'm tired.
I can honestly say through all the bus riding and shit like that that I did do from like for college, because I bus rode from here down to fucking Norwalk Cerritos. So I was like, that's a solid like 3 bus rides, 2 trains almost. So I was like, 1 train and then 2 bus rides. So I was like, my skill of just falling asleep and then waking up either the stop before or 2 stops before my stop was down to like a science almost. My body chemistry was like, wake up, bitch. I was like, huh? Okay, tight.
Nice.
Like just shell shocked. I'm like, everything's ringing. I'm like, oh God.
What are you saying, Rich?
Okay.
We're good. I forgot. What were we saying? Whatever. As far as buses come, like I think the last bus I ever took was probably, well, at least like public bus like that was probably like sophomore year.
Damn.
Well, yeah, because at that point, like I had like the perks of having a bunch of siblings. I always had somebody that would
you had a ride.
Yeah.
But I also got my license when I was 16. So
I got mine at 17. I was 17, almost 18.
I'm such a late bloomer. I got mine because of like dealing with the bus for a year. I was like, if I see a fucking wheelchair bound pimp with his 80-year-old hooker with her titties out in a nightgown, no bottoms, I'm gonna kill this love. Wait, no, we're firing up. I'm gonna kill somebody. I was like, so then I started like to get my license. I had a permit from 18 to like, no, I had a permit when I was 17. So 17 to like 19 to going on 20 that summer. Actually, I was like, no, I need it. Cause I did bus for a year and I was like, I'm going to try it. My parents were like, really? Okay. So I was like, so I stuck it out for a year, completely broke. That's when but then I started working at GameStop, did 1 more year, and then I just focused on GameStop, then started working. I was like, okay, cool, I'm done. I don't really want to do school. This is not for me.
Bus rides are fun, dude.
Yeah. Fuck no. I've seen way too much shit on the bus.
I
keep in mind, I'm from the city, so
I don't mind the train system, especially going to like downtown LA, because the stops are pretty good there, and the lines that connect from downtown LA, they go Santa Monica, Venice, like the nice little touristy chill spots or whatever.
That used to be like, the blue lanes and the blues and the greens.
Yes, yep. So those are nice because I just like chilling. And I'm a sucker for a good train ride. But I'm a slut for the tram in Vegas. I remember when I saw it, I was like, guys, I want to ride the tram.
I know. I was like, I remember I was telling, insert fucking person's name here.
Your ex-partner or whatever.
Yeah, my ex. I was telling my ex, this was my ex. I was like, I've never seen someone so excited for the train. And she was like, yo, fuck the train. She's like, New York ruined the train for me. I was like, yeah, I bet, because there's fucking, she was like, dude, there was like rats around. I was like, ew.
Yeah.
I feel that. My experience, well, I wouldn't say ruined. That didn't ruin it. I had a dude that like cruised or kind of like cruised me up or whatever. Yeah, I just looked. I felt like someone was like, okay, so when you're in I don't know if it's for straight. I feel like straight people don't have cruising. In the gay community, cruising means you're just in an area or like in a public space, and you just kind of like make the let's fuck eyes, basically. Or are you gay? You're gay vibes. It's and then you go somewhere not in public whatsoever, and you just kind of like do shit. So I was on the train just going home, and I felt like someone was looking at me. So I turned around, and it was some dude, and he was very gross. He was very creepy. He was just kind of like,
ew,
all eyebrows. Just like I was like, oh, what the fuck? That's weird. So then I just kind of like sat there.
I'm about to fuck.
No, I was so uncomfortable. It was so fucking creepy. I just sat there, and then I like looked out the window, and then I just kind of like still felt the staring. And then I don't know why I turned back, but I just kind of like glanced over, looked back, and he was less obvious about it, but more subtle. And I was like, oh shit. And we were so close to my stop. I was like 2 stops. And then when the first stop came, that's when he got up and he was like, sup, basically trying to chat me up. I was like, oh, hey, like, mind if I take a seat? I was like,
ew,
fuck, man. I said, yeah, or like, not, yeah, is this a problem? Like, yeah, go for it. No problem or whatever. I didn't want to like, I don't know. I didn't want to cause shit. And I wasn't vibing with it whatsoever.
Yeah.
So I was like, I don't know. Back then I was not as confident. Like I had came out, but I was still like dealing with who am I? So
maybe I'll find out in this
didn't have
very, very non-public bathroom.
Possibly.
In this very not dark street.
He basically was just giving me like basically what you would text someone when you're trying to fuck, just like the what's up, what you doing, where you stay at, like just one word, one sentence. I was like, basic shit here, there, a couple stops. Nah, I got plans. For sure. Yeah, no, I'm good. I have plans. Not doing this. No, I'm good. And he was like, well, like, do you live close? I was like, no. At that point, I was just like, no, I'm done. I'm good. And my stop came, and I was like, I gotta go. I gotta go. And he kind of just like sat there for a couple seconds. I was like, oh, come on. I'm like, dude. At that point, the bitch was starting to boil because I started working at GameStop. So that's why I was even like going back so I can go to work or whatever.
He's probably like, what the fuck, bro? This shit always works.
Dude, I was
trying to get my dick wet.
So he like barely moved, and I was like, all right, whatever. And then just like squeezed by and just left. I was like, Jesus Christ, man. So yeah, that was around the time where I stopped dealing with like that kind of shit and just started working for the license.
You're telling me that you got eye candied? Basically? What girls have always told me what happens and they feel uncomfortable when a dude's staring at them.
Oh yeah, yep. Yeah, but with me, I feel like, well, I mean, I'm pretty sure some girls do it too. I just feel like with just men in general, it's very forward.
Hey, y'all horny.
Yeah. So when you put like men with men and they're into men, just think of a horny man and just imagine another horny man, and then they're just 2 horny men together. That's just a lot. So it was just very heavy, and it was not subtle whatsoever. And I was just like, oh God, no, dude, no, fuck no. Hell no. I don't want to go.
Cool.
So yeah, public transportation sucks.
Fuck, yeah.
And try to get a ride. Carpool with some friends or your coworkers. That also helps save the environment too. So full circle. Cool. It's a circle of life.
I wish I wasn't.
My were you gonna say something?
Me no.
I heard the That's what I was like, huh?
Just can, move on.
There you go.
How do you move on from that, dude?
I don't fucking know, dude. Oh my God. That's funny though.
That's
And
funny.
honestly-
We really took this episode just to reminisce.
I was
on
gonna
our
say
shit.
this is such a very nostalgic / just going down memory lane type of episode.
It's nice though, dude. Like once in a while to really think
I know.
about the dumb shit. It's like,
But yeah, I was gonna
I
be like, Lee,
have-
did you actually have like stuff? Because I
Bro, I have so much shit. That's what I was like. I just had my phone. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, no, like 7 things, and then there was like sub things to one of them that I've been really into lately. And I was like, I come prepared, as some of you hopefully have noticed at this point. I'm pretty prepared. There's only been one time when I wasn't,
it was twice.
and
but-
Twice.
even then, they both went very well. So
shout out to Richard and I.
not to say that my friends, my other co-hosts, my other people, partners in crime are not prepared and don't do it very well.
Oh, we're never prepared. We're like half prepared, but we, those are the fun ones, dude.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's just different flavors. So that's why I was like, yeah,
But I mean, like-
I came like super prepared, like overly prepared, if anything.
Yeah.
I remember.
I was
blurred
gonna-
out.
I was gonna say, for example, this episode, I'm sure none of this was prepared. Somehow we fucking managed to ramble on and on. But yeah, that's the fun of this shit. Is just like you never know exactly where this goes. At least we
You
don't.
never know what these crazy guys are going to talk about. Wow.
Mhm.
Ew, you're cringy.
What?
That's what we are.
Radio bullshit. We're not cringy. Well, maybe.
Least cringy, not
Least
us.
cringy.
Yeah.
Oh my God. what
No,
is
if you're
it?
gonna agree and say you're cringy, that's on you, dude. That's not on us.
I didn't say that. I asked why you think I'm the cringy one.
No, you said we're cringy. I was like, no, that's you.
Oh, I think we could be. Sometimes when some of us are talking in the podcast, I'm just like, oh, we're fucking idiots.
You're just dumb.
Shit.
Is it?
That's part of the charm.
You get what you get, and you don't get upset.
It is what it is.
No, that's the life lesson. It is what it is, dude.
Yeah.
That's our motto for this podcast. It is what it is.
All right, sign us out.
Oh
Unless you really need something that we want to talk about off that list.
no, I talked about Sneeko being a cuck. Trains. Trains.
Hey,
I
scream
put
me,
trains, comma, why rich people suck.
Oh my god.
Peter Pan and Wendy trailer, Destiny stuff, and then like some other shit. But and then I started reading Jujutsu Kaisen. That's why I'm wearing the shirt. It's just God, that's gonna hurt when the anime comes out. Oh my God, I'm not. I don't think I'm gonna watch it. That shit, it hurts, dude.
Shut up! Don't.
I-
Okay, that's enough.
It's tight. It's
Okay.
awesome. But
Your butt's not tight.
I mean, considering he gets what is that cruised or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, this butt, dude. Be cruising through your cheeks. Used and abused.
Anyway,
if anybody is looking for a new friend,
With a loose butthole.
oh God, save me, get me out.
You just be throwing that thing out like that, dude? That's crazy.
For free?
You didn't even charge him?
The point of my story was for nostalgia and the awkwardness of public transportation.
man.
How dare you?
I think I just correlated it to all our off-camera stories.
Yeah,
And I always think of one specific one.
There's too many.
We can
I was
talk
like,
about this
yo.
later.
I was like, you're a whore. Yeah, I would never bring it up.
What the hell? There's. I'm gonna ask. I want to know which
Yeah,
one
me
because
too.
now I'm like, shit. What have I said? Because I share a lot with my friends.
You want to know what?
these guys.
It included your old friend from when you used to work at GameStop, the rapper.
Oh, yeah. But,
I'll just cut
dude,
that out.
okay.
But
If
thank you.
it was like, oh, geez. So and so, if you ever see this and if he keeps it in, I don't know. Maybe this one even stay.
Well, no, he was just part of the story.
We're chill.
He had nothing
We're
to do
chill.
with it. Yeah, no.
It's nothing bad.
Yeah, it's
If
nothing bad.
anything, but
He lended you a helping hand to a situation that you put yourself in.
oh
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know this
It's
story.
not,
but
it
it's
is
fine.
not bad at all.
It's not
Keep
bad
it
at all.
in. It's embarrassing.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's just, I had no pants.
Huh? What?
I
That's how he signs us up.
I got hit up super late. It was like 4 a.m. and I was like, just no pants, sleeping. They're like, come out. And I was like, okay. Young Lee was just about it and just came back, and when the living room was now preoccupied, and I was like, shit. And to get in, you have to go through the living room. So I sat outside for about an hour till I was like, it's 5 a.m. The sun's coming up and people are going to start coming out, and I'm in just boxers, a t-shirt, and some sandals. So I called my coworker at the time, and because he was going to go shoot for a music video, and he was going to be up at the time because they had to go somewhere. So I was like, but he was going to wake up early to prepare, which is why I even bothered calling. I was like, I need help. Worst part too, I was his manager at the time.
Oh my god!
So my worker to come get me so I could just sit in his car and just like chill for a couple hours. And he gave me his shorts.
Cute.
No, you do not still have them.
I think it's my gray pair that I wear. Like, oh no, I know what it is. It's the only pair of basketball shorts that I own. That's why. Because they're long as shit. That boy is tall. But yeah, that is the story. Yeah. Now you all know. Thank you for watching the podcast. Now this is officially a Lee episode. Here's
your Lee lore of the week.
Dun-dun-dun. Thank you guys for watching. We appreciate you guys. Now we're gonna head into the recommendations and the sign-offs. Steve, go.
You want me to
musics and final regards.
Shit, if I had to connect to this episode, is let us know a funny high school moment that you have
that'd be cool,
that you wouldn't share to your parents, but you would share with us.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that you would share with your friends, but not your family.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then music recommendation. I have two. They're actually EDM house. One is Like You Do by D.O.D.
What?
Like You Do.
Oh, D.O.D.
You do.
Rafaela.
Yeah.
I think I have heard this one.
This one.
This gives me. It gives me. What's that bitch called? Oh my god, H&M. Walking around Abercrombie type of vibe.
Ew.
Oh,
it's very house. Mm-hmm. And then another one is
I can see it, Richard.
Yeah, you have to wait for the beat to drop, and you're like, ooh. But another one is My Mistake. I don't know how to pronounce his name. It's I would just it'd be BK, which is BKAY.
See it?
Oh, I see it.
That's another one. Yeah.
Oh, I like that. I like the beginning already. That's good.
Oh, I forgot that it was EDM. I thought it was like going somewhere else.
You go to like, I think like second 20 or like 25, and it kind of just drops.
Mm-hmm.
But it's 50. Like second 50.
Very house.
Yeah.
What?
Oh yeah, Super House.
Yeah. This song reminds me just of that cat bopping his head.
Cat Jam, dude. Yeah. Come on.
A streamer that doesn't know Cat Jam off the top of his head. I'll fucking dare you, bro.
And then final remarks would be, yeah, I already said it. What am I saying? I'm so tired. Guys, get a lot of sleep, drink a lot of water.
There you go.
Yeah,
okay, cool.
Eat, sleep, shit,
Richard,
repeat, dude.
Stop him. Richard, stop him and go.
Stop. Final remarks.
Make a lot of money. Do a lot of mistakes. No regrets.
Final remarks. Fuck bitches, get money.
Oh my god.
Sorry, I was feeding off his energy.
Jesus Christ.
Oh man.
Guys, don't use those words.
Yeah, no, I'm kidding. Don't. Just do you. You're fine.
Do you, do your friends, do your friends' friends, do your friends' moms, do your friends' dads, whoever you're into. Just do them all.
For the younger audience, because we are we're older, we're stupid.
Learn from our mistakes.
Learn from our mistakes, but above
or
all,
make new ones so we can learn from those.
But above all, know that these are all, whatever you're experiencing, it's all memories. None of that shit's gonna last. None of that shit's gonna matter in like 5 years, if not less.
Yeah, because the planet's gonna explode.
Yes, sir. So
and
Elon Musk is taking us to the moon.
Enjoy yourself.
Or Mars.
Enjoy yourself, but also, maybe make some smart stuff. Do some smart things along the way for your future.
Save your money, kids.
Yeah. All right. As far as music, I've been in a goth like what is that? I guess synthwave, not really, but just goth mood. So first song, Billy Toppy.
Yes.
I'll let you give me Toppy.
Billy Toppy, Toppy. By Men I Trust.
I see it.
It's literally going into like Wednesday Addams type of shit.
Yeah. I can feel that.
But I don't know.
Yeah, I like
I've been vibing along to this for like
cool.
the whole week and shit.
I was into like the little low, and then when it all comes
when the bass comes in,
holy shit!
It's very chill.
It's nice. This is dope.
It is cool.
And then
this is dope. I like this. Cool.
And then second song is called A Company.
A Company?
By Human
Is that together?
No. A space Company.
Oh, okay.
By Human Tetris. Again, same kind of like little groove going on, but very much could be like jam out type of thing, but also just kind of sit back and relax. So I don't know. Just been gothy, dark mood, but also like still poppy, I guess, in a way.
I like it.
I like it. Good choice.
For me, for music, it's funny. I actually haven't really been listening to a whole lot of new music. I am super into Left and Right by XG and just like basic stuff. Nothing too crazy. That's not a recommendation though. Cupid is cute. Cupid.
Cupid by 50/50.
Actually put my songs like just like I just like songs random on shuffle and then played. So I actually never recommend this song. It's called More by the Greeting Committee. Separate words. The Greeting Committee.
Yeah, it's a nerd on the album cover.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is, Richard. But
that's a Bible kid.
Oh.
Wow, our moods are way different this week, guys. We are on a whole different fucking.
The beginning gave me Elton John.
Yeah,
this is just some old stuff. This isn't really what I'm like. I like it a lot, hence why I'm recommending it. But it's not really like my vibe overall right now. So, but I've already recommended what I've been binging literally and playing nonstop. So I'm not just gonna come back in here with XG Left Right again. But yeah, this one. So more the Green Committee, and then the other one, I don't really know because I listened to a couple of them today.
You just recommend it.
Shit,
you like it. We listen. Devuélveme mi chica by Hombres G.
Drive Safe by Rich Brian.
Oh,
I like that song.
Yeah, I think I heard it too.
That song. Yeah.
Good song.
That one
That's a good song.
Really good. I like that one. I actually have to Google like. I heard some shit about Rich Brian, so I was like, what was the problem with him again? Tweets from when he was 12, and that was 2020. So I was like, oh, never mind. Okay, I don't even care.
He wasn't 12 in 2020?
No. He was 12 when the tweets came out.
Yeah.
Or not when he was 12. He was 12 when the tweets were like, screenshot it of.
Yeah, he's very respected in the music industry too. Yeah.
So Rich Brian, Drive Safe, like that song.
Yeah, I like the song.
I was going to say really quick also. Well, actually, no, you still go.
I was gonna say feeling, and then the last one is Feeling That Feel by I think it's Versace or Verzache. That one's a little different. I feel like that one's a little bit more 2015, I think 2014. If I'm recommending the right song, because I just screenshotted a couple that was like, hey, yeah, I remember this.
I knew I forgot a song to recommend.
This sounds very familiar.
I know. I'm pretty sure I've never recommended it because this was like back in the day.
Yeah, I'm sure you haven't. I think I just heard it like way back, but
yeah, I wouldn't be surprised because I think this is like again like old. I think like 2014 or some shit like that. But I don't know. I kind of like that era of music.
Sure.
It's feel good, a vibe.
I should have recommended because I've been like it like came back to me because it was like on my repeated music.
2019 actually.
Tuxedo Hat by the Octopus Project. It's no lyrics, it's just beats. Wilmer actually introduced me to this song, and I've always bumped it when like I just wanted to like run. And it's a dope ass song. Like it slowly like builds. You would like it, Rich, because it's literally just tunes.
Give
it a second.
No,
yeah,
I'm like fast forwarding slightly just to add sections just to hear the layers build.
Oh yeah, it changes. I think by like a minute it like it just picks up.
Oh. And then it just changes fucking what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Interesting. Okay.
I like it.
It's giving what the fuck? Adventure Time on crack.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it has like that. Like
this song was introduced to my oldest brother when he was really into like rollerblading and he'd go out and rollerblade. And like
I can see that.
And he just put his headphones on and blast his shit and just blade around town.
It's a very like not techno, but you can kind of hear like that layer of production done to it, or like the synthy. It sounds very synthy, yeah. But I like it. It's cool. Like you said, it has the Adventure Time feel. Like Adventure Time, for those of you that have not watched it, has a very nerdy like gamer touch to it. Yeah. It has like a lot of beep boop ding 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 or whatever.
Yeah.
It's very like I don't know, hitting a glass almost. I feel like there's like those little ting.
It's Adventure Time garage.
It's cool.
Band.
Yeah,
like, that's the best I can put it.
Yeah, it's cool. I like it.
That's dope.
This is nice. Yeah.
All right. Oh, really quick.
Check out this song.
Yeah, I was also gonna say because Steve brought up fucking the Vuelveme a mi chica. Shout out to anybody who's going to Bésame Mucho. Let us know if you're going, because me and Steve are gonna be there. So
those two dudes are going.
Yeah, can't wait.
Hey, you see me crying, throwing up? Don't make fun of me. Don't take pictures. Walk away from me.
Yeah. That's all I got.
Kiss his forehead.
While you dance to Los Angeles Azules.
Beep, 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 beep. But on that note, my little chickadees, we are out of here. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for consuming our opinions and our really weird childhoods.
Yeah, fucked up childhoods.
School experiences. But that's what makes us who we are today.
The shitters that we are.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for watching. Again, comment, like, subscribe, and stay funky, fresh, and cute.
See, that's the cringe part that we're talking about. But anyway,
bye. You're cringy.
Bye.
I actually talk like that, though.
I know. That's the issue.
Oh, God.